Right, so evening guys, and welcome to Lockheed Martin Prepared 3D. It's been a little while since I started a midweek FSX P3X plane flight sim stream. Been a long one actually, but I thought in order to get a few things sorted out for this weekend, we'd fly the aircraft tonight from Stansted to Hamburg. So yeah, send the aircraft up, flying the PMDG 737 NGXu, the all-new add-on from Precision Manual Development Group, and yeah, it shouldn't be too bad flight. So we're at Stansted, like I say, we're on the ground, and we'll start setting the aircraft up for a flight in a couple of moments. So first things first, there's a power into the aircraft, preferably dome lights on as well. Bring on the emergency exit lights and ground power. Normally at this time I'd probably be doing the aircraft in more of a turnaround stage rather than the full flight, but just meant for a bit of an easier setup. So yeah, I'll set that up, clear the warnings, and first things first, we'll be aligning the IRS just so we can get the aircraft aligned. So that'll take a few minutes, so yeah, just best get this all sorted out quickly. So position, we are at Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, stand 3 to left. On today's place, that's fine. We'll take it from the aircraft's airport position. Next, plug in our route. So flying from Stansted to Hamburg. Can't believe we'll do manually. Flight number. We'll grab that from the flight information. Make sure I've actually got everything ready to go as well. So I've just realised I have my fuel loads and all that. Right, so FR 1518. Plug that in. And runway of departure today. Let's grab a weather update from that sim. Winds are 1308 knots, which means we'll be using runway 22 to depart. Right, next page, we'll plug in the routes. So if I grab this page, nope, we'll use this page, it'll be easier. Going on that sim, so I'm going to get the information off of Virtual Ryanair, which is the virtual airline, gets it off easier. Again, I need to double check out what my IRS alignment setting is set to, because that's a bit quick for the realistic. Anyways, first waypoint is Charlie Lima November to Papa 44. From there, it's Ratslow. Following directs to Redfart. Then it's Uniform Lima 620 to Tulip. Uniform Yankee 12 to Spy. Oops, there we go, next page. Then it's Uniform November 873. So it's a very direct route to Hamburg. Nothing too off track. Then it's Uniform Mike 105. I know that we start heading slightly north of the city for the approach. Mainly due to what weather's at the moment, what kind of approach we'll be getting, but once again, as we get closer to the airport, we'll be able to grab the actual approach later. So next one is Revler. Welcome Epic, how are you? Welcome channel, welcome to the chats. Tango 907 to Soron. And finally, Tango 903 to Ribso. Activate and execute. Right, so our flight plan is now set up. Let me make sure that everything has been filed in the right places. So our call sign is, was it 3? So it's 2 Romeo Delta. departing at, I was hoping for a 1945 and more like a 1955 at this rate. Arrival time's 1 hour 30, so it'll be 1920-25. Select aircraft Yankee Alpha, book and dispatch, paste that, and now you should be able to track me on Projects Fly. Whilst there's a little bit more testing up to go, we'll now do the next biggest thing, which is the aircraft setup. Welcome, Albin. Is it worth buying a new PMDG, you ask? Actually, make sure my chat's on screen, because I turn that off, did I? There we go. Is it worth buying a new PMDG? It comes down to what you want, really. So, let me set the aircraft up, and I'll talk a bit more about the whether or not you should get this aircraft, because there are two very different arguments to why you should or shouldn't get it. It's very two-sided arguments, but mainly it just comes down to what you're interested in. I can see that Stansted is active with a tower, so I'll contact them in a bit. Fuel on board is 5591. So it's not actually a little fuel there. We'll cross the fuel truck and that'll start relatively quickly. Target passengers 140 according to Drawyah. Stairs down. So why can't I start boarding? This has always been a bit of a funny one, truth be told. Alright, no, because that needs to be set to jetway. And while the stairs are still in place, then I can activate it. I've never understood that. I don't know if that's just me having a problem or the sim. Not quite understanding it, but we'll be able to start boarding now. Fueling starts in a second. 450 kilos in the front cargo. Press forward loader and have you opens the forwards cargo holds. I don't think we did. No, so open the forward cargo. And back to ground services. Still connecting the fuel truck. That'll take a second. Passengers boarding. Speaking of passengers, we should probably get our packs also starting as well. There we go. So start flights. Departing from Echo FCS Sierra to Echo Delta Ham Hotel. Time to take off 55, so let's say it's 30 minutes. Flight time, which says 30, is 1 hour 30. Cruising altitude 35,000. And flight number is FR 1518, wasn't it? Double check. 1518, yes. Oh boy, where's it gone? There. Next aircraft is a 737-800. Sorry, 800, not 900s. 140 people aboard. We have got boarding music, right there. And we have got safe demonstration, right there. Next. Done. Which way is that not loading? Ah, okay, that's perfect. So, got boarding music in the back. Passengers now entering the aircrafts. Head back to fueling. We now start fueling the aircrafts. Flight stay is 1 hour and 30 minutes, so not a long one. Not a short one, but not a long one. Right, overhead panel, so that's a dim. Unless it's up as well, so... Performance. Go for weight and balance, and read from aircraft. Make sure that's set correctly, so first row... Oh boy, how am I going to do this? We'll come back to that. Read from it. Nope. Get the weight and balance, go back. Airport search, we're flying from Stansted. Maybe search Echo Golf Sierra Sierra, not eggs, that would help. Runway 05, sorry. What did I say it's runway? Should remember this stuff, but hey. 22, okay, so it'll be 23. Although we have got Stansted's ground. Speak to them first, shall we? Before I do anything wrong. Go to utilities, scratch pad, tune 121725. Actually, we'll listen to ATIS first. 127175.
cloud detected.
Welcome, Harry.
Plus 5.
I'm good. How about yourself?
Dew point plus 3. QNH 995 hectopascal. Acknowledge a receipt of information, Juliet. And advise aircraft type on first contact.
Right, I got Juliet in 738, but I missed the rest of that.
Information, Juliet. Time 1850. Automatic. Runway in use 22. Transition level, flight level 75. Surface wind 130. 8 knots. Visibility 10. Kilometers or more, no cloud detected. Temperature plus 5. Dew point plus 3. QNH 995 hectopascal.
995, okay.
Acknowledge a receipt of information, Juliet.
Right, so if you're now tuned to Stansted's ground, let's make deliveries, have to be ground, 121.725.
Time 1850. Automatic.
Approved, stand 45 Lima. Face east.
What's the ad on that? Study Amazon. It's called PAX. PACX. It's by TFDI Design. Very good add-on. Very much recommend it if you're looking to add passenger simulation to your aircrafts. Got a question. Best way to speed something up on Steam. Not much you can do, I'm afraid. It's linked to your hard drive / SSD speed and download speed on your internet. Yeah, fortunately there's not really anything you can do. I'd just improve your computer or internet connection. Let us call Stansted, shall we? What do I set in my thing in the end? My push to talk. I should probably change that. Reply. Change my flight plan's been set as well. So I'm going from, this is my last information flight, Echo Sierra Sierra to hotel. Alternative for today is EKCH. Departure will be 1955. Time route's 130. We have 220 of fuel on board. 475, 35,000. And this is our route. Come say hi, smiley face. HTTPS. Sometimes I don't mind that. .com/Drawyah. And file. Right, so speak to Stansted, shall we? Good evening, Stansted's grounds. This is Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta requesting IFR copy to Hamburg. We have information Juliet, type 738.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Hello, Stansted ground. You're cleared to Hamburg. It's a Clacton 1 Echo departure, runway 22, squawk 3437.
Runway 22. Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta is cleared to Hamburg via the Clacton 1 departure, squawking 2427, and runway 22 is in use.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, that's squawking 3437.
Ah. My apologies, 3437 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Must have that down wrong, so 3437.
Information Juliet's current QNH 9095 hectopascals.
3. 994 he's just said, so that's actually gone slightly less pressure. 994. QNH 994 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Right,
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, that's information Juliet with QNH 995 hectopascals.
995. Correction, information Juliet with 995 hectopascals for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Right, so I'll say that again. That is sorted. Back to you. Set all up, so bring this in. Aircraft, I presume, has refueled, so we will now plug. We'll turn on the seatbelt sign. We'll tell Pax to do the same.
Stansted Tower, EPD 7 X-ray on the downwind 422.
Let's be passenger as well for the first time. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your cat speaker from the flight deck. We welcome you aboard this flight FR1518 from Stansted to Hamburg. We're now in the final stages of setting the aircraft ready to fly. We wish you to sit back, relax, enjoy the flight, and if you have any questions, feel free to speak to our cabin crew. Thank you. Oops, not return to gates. It's just a generic public address. That's you. Reserves 1.1. Course next 23. Cruising altitude is 350. And average winds for today is 234 at 27 knots. Execute that. N1 limit. And take off. This is now where the panel on the left comes into action. So performance 62.3. Condition is dry. Thrust rating is fine. Flaps config 10. Air conditioning off and anti-icing off. Winds on the ground are. Hang on, we had that on the ATIS, didn't we? That was, if I can remember, 13008. So getting the keyboard up. Temperature, it's currently 16 degrees. And QNH 995. Again, it's Fahrenheit, so I have to go back. Utilities. Go back. Temperature conversion. So it's Fahrenheit to Celsius. Sorry, Celsius to Fahrenheit. 16 is 60.8. 60.8. Invalid entry. Okay, 60 will do fine. Right, calculate that. Make sure that's all now set. So flaps will be 10 degrees. Speeds are 145, 146, and 153. Centre of gravity will now bring up. And we'll leave that on the side for takeoff. Head to departure. Mission title was the Clacton 1 Echo departure selected. And that, I believe, now everything from the aircraft's setup point of view. Set you to 146 rotates. Use 35,000. And the overheads set pressure to 35. Back to FS actions, go to ground services. We will now release the fuel trucks and see it's all done. Passengers are actually now done, so we could actually release the stairs and the passenger air stairs. We can release that as well, so it's actually quite a quick setup. Expected to be a bit longer, admittedly. Next thing for me to do is we'll check the air stairs, since that can only be done whilst the door is open. We now go to doors, close the forward entry door. Rear doors close when the what's it called? Stairs were removed. Air stairs now retracting. And that should actually be now everything ready from the ground. Let's bring on the APU. So left pump's active. And APU starts. Welcome Rose channel, welcome to the chat. Flight today is 1 hour and 30 minutes, so not a very long one. Not a very long one tonight. Okay. Let's have a listen, shall we?
Stansted information, Juliet. Time 1850. Automatic.
Still Juliet, okay. Alright, so that's everything sorted. Close that. Flight directors can come on. APU just stabilising. That'll be on in a second. APU believing that already starts on conduct. No. So switch those around. Jet packs are off. Yes, they are. And these two on. Heating on. Fuel dampener on. Can I get rid of the ground power? Disconnects the machine there. And the next thing that's left for us to do is the final thing. Will be a pushback. So go back to the pushback page. We'll remove chocks in seconds. And as we did on my last attempt, flying in from Milan, we're actually going to try the manual pushback mode. So pushback on your own. It's going to end in disaster, as it did last time. Actually, it ended in disaster. What happened? I think the aircraft I pushed back to about halfway. And it led to slight escape. Yes, I'll make sure that's the airport map in action. Automatically sets it to Stansted, your local airport. And if I can get rid of the show north, where is it? There. Because 2-2, or 2-3 in this case, is the one that's right close to me. So I'll probably give him the Juliet onto Hotel Quebec. Sorry, Hotel Oscar, and then the Hotel November or Papa. We could even give them a Hotel Mike if that's easy for them. Again, we'll build that once we get there.
So, can we just taxi in for a gate to just figure it out?
FedEx 273, say again, Stansted ground.
On the to right fuel pump, sense tank is empty, so no need to have that.
That'll be fine. In that case, taxi into stand 3, Stansted ground, thanks.
Yeah, taxi into stand 3 for FedEx 273, thanks.
Right, at this stage, I think we are now ready for push and start. So I'll make sure we've got Stansted Tower on the standby. 123.8.
123.8, thanks again for the service. See you soon, Ryanair 203.
You're welcome. And Easy 7 X-ray, continue taxi now.
Bring on the traffic and weather radars. TCAS is off, so we'll turn that on once we've done our pushback. This aircraft's now ready to move. We'll bring on the strobe lights, as well as anti-collision. Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta is ready for push and start.
Romeo 2, correction, Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, stand 3-2. Push and start is approved, facing north.
Push and start approved, facing north for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Right, so let's give this a go. We're going to do the self-drive. Whoops, too far. Just bringing the tug over. Chock's been removed. And let's bring a new window up. This one specifically for tug view.
Give me a ring to check that you're cleared, but it should hold for you.
Right, Roger, thanks. We'll give you a call whenever you're...
Right, so start pushing back.
Roger.
Start up engine 2. It's maybe a little bit laggy because I'm now running basically 2 instances of X-Plane at the same time. These 2 viewpoints. They won't cause too much hassle, I don't think. Engine 2 starts.
Your Trent 788 is ready to taxi.
Alright, so now if I can push the aircraft to the right.
Via Link, Bravo, and Hotel and Romeo.
Hang on, how does this work on the control? There we go.
Hold short Romeo 1 via Link Bravo, Delta and Romeo.
I don't understand this concept at all. Right, push the aircraft. Whoops. Push the aircraft to the sides. Oh boy. This isn't ending well, ain't it? Right, leave this one alone. Push that to the sides. There we go. Nope. Something's kind of got in the, well, not getting in the way there, but it's just really weird. Come on.
We're prepared for takeoff.
Right, okay. Gosh, I don't understand this concept at all. I do apologise, guys. Alright, okay. Centre it and continue push back. Now I'll probably have to do it this right. Let's face the aircraft relatively north. And call that a day. Engine 2, let's start. It's a little bit to learn there. They never said it was easy in the manual. In fact, PMDG did state on there that it would take a little bit of trial and error, a little bit of learning to get used to the pushback self-drive mode. Right, engine 1 starts. Got a Pacifica A321 in front of us. Here is the old FSX default aircraft. Yes, note to self, Drawyah. Redo the model matching for P3D and find some AI aircraft thrown as well, model-wise. Engine 2 will start up. You can turn off the FB on the co-pilot side, so you don't require it.
And FedEx 273 or ground FedEx 273.
FedEx 273.
Power the engines.
Hello again.
Switch to bleeds.
Again, we have not
That's
figured
on.
it out, so we are ready for push and start.
AP
And
off.
can we keep our clearance?
A-firm, can you just confirm your squawking
Turn that off.
7422?
Hey, firm, we are squawking 7422.
Bring
for
on
FedEx
the
273.
panel lights since it will be a nighttime flight.
Thank you. Push and start approved from stand 3, face north.
Push and start route, face north for FedEx 273, stand 3.
We'll do the overhead panel, and then we'll get our taxi clearance. What time's takeoff? Plan to take off in about 2 minutes. He's just preparing the cockpit for the nighttime flight. Probably could have done this on the stand, but hey, flaps down to 10 degrees. Trim to go back to any refs and super quiet more. 426. Right. Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta is ready to taxi.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, hold position, the aircraft in front of you is pushing back.
Hold position, Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Yeah, I can see the aircraft there just now pushing, so it'll take us a few seconds.
Stansted ground, good evening, Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, radio check please.
It's all
Golf
fine.
Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, Stansted ground, readability 5.
I'm able to 10 knots, that's fine.
Thank you, sir.
That looks fine.
And FedEx 273, we are ready for taxi.
FedEx 273, just hold position 1 moment please.
Yep, the whole position for FedEx 273.
Got a call signs aeroplane in front of us. That's a Ryanair regional jets. Ryanair regional. Yeah, because we didn't have the 7.3s. That one appears. So you are BCS. Who's BCS? Bravo Charlie Sierra. Not an airline I'm familiar with.
Trans 788, Stansted ground.
Trans 788, we can't get the aircraft moving. I will have to reload it real quick. Should I disconnect for that?
A firm, if you wouldn't mind. I wouldn't normally ask, but there's a runway change in progress, so it's a bit hectic.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, no worries. We will figure it out. Disconnected.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, if a runway change is in progress, shall we change for runway 04 in our systems?
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, thanks. Let me just coordinate that with tower and I'll call you back. Sorry for the hold.
No worries, Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, we'll stand by.
He's coordinating with London, so do bear with me.
Right, so going on the 04, Clacton departure. We'll bring back the performance. Yeah, it's always a bit of fun. So basically, with the winds changing, what's happened is London Control have now wanted to change everything around. So if I get an old updated winds, which is now 120 at 9. And then calculate that. It's now 142 V1 speeds. So back to unit refs. 142. 146 stays the same. And then 152 increases to 153 on the V2. Alright, so that's our new runway sets. Speak to passenger, shall we, about this slight delay. Oops, why have I opened you up? Hello again, ladies and gentlemen, a quick update from the cockpit. We've just had a quick runway change in place, and so as a result we just need to hold here for about 5 minutes. We do apologise for the delay, and we are certain that we'll make this time up once in the air, but quick runway change just to sort out the winds.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta,
Here we
Stansted
go.
ground.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, ready to copy.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, and the taxi point will be Kilo 1 for you for runway 04, and taxi via Juliet and Kilo, please.
Taxi at holding points Kilo 1 for runway 04 via Juliet and Kilo for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Right, so taxi lights active. Parking brakes have been released. Throttle goes up. And so Juliet Golf.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, I think that puts you on a Clacton 8 Romeo departure. Are you able to accept that?
Can confirm Clacton 8 Romeo departure for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, thanks.
Right, so let's head to the runway. Really simple taxi. We're going to keep on the Juliet for the rest of the whole way before being put onto Kilo 1.
Ground, good day, Ryanair 2860 with information.
Which means Hotel Alpha. We'll need to make the left turn at.
Ryanair 2860, Stansted ground, readability 5, standby. And brake.
A little bit of fog there, a little bit of dust kick up.
Go ahead for FedEx 273.
FedEx 273, the runway is...
Have I played OpenBV? Yes, I used to play it pretty much all the time. Then other flight train simulators came in, but I do know of OpenBV. It's a very good little system, all open source, and it's free as well, so you can't complain about that.
I'll update your flight plan in that case.
I do recommend it. I should try and maybe try some of it on this channel as well at some point in the future. We'll see how things go. Reminder for those interested in Train Simulator that I will be with Dutto Games at the Worley National Railway Exhibition in 2 weeks. I'll be with Dutto on both Saturday and Sunday, 23rd and 24th, I believe. No, 22nd, 23rd. And yes, if you want to come down and say hi, feel free to. I'll be there all week. And
Just repeat to me your aircraft type and stand number.
Stand 15 aircraft type Boeing 738.
Ryanair 2860, roger. You are cleared to Luxembourg. It's Clacton 4 Sierra departure now for runway 04, squawk 1174.
Okay, the Clacton 4 Sierra departure for runway 04, squawk 1174 for Ryanair 2860.
Ryanair 2860, correct. Current information is Kilo QNH 9094.
Okay, 9094 for Ryanair 2860.
I do love the 7.3. It's a beautiful aircraft. I'll say PMDG have done a pretty good job on it. Alright, so yeah, so answer the question from the guy earlier. Do I recommend buying the PMDG NGXu? If you plan to buy the Microsoft Flight Sims 2020, then yes, absolutely. Basically, you're going to get the rebates, meaning you get both aircraft for the price of one, which will be about $130, $140. PMDG confirmed it on FS Elite. And so, if you own this for $100, you get $100 off the NG3, which means in all, you pay $140 for both planes. Alternatively, just wait for the NG3 and pay $140 for just the one aircraft. So it's a good deal, at least in my eyes. Not so much a discount, but it's a 2-for-1 offer kind of thing. Alternatively, if you don't plan on getting Microsoft Flight Sims 2020, or you don't plan on buying the NG3 for it, then that's where I'd say it's more down to you. I mean, I don't not recommend it. It's a good aircraft regardless, but it mainly comes down to what do you see in the future platform, and is it something that you'd be interested in?
Eurotrans 788, read back, correct.
FedEx 273, we have now set the new SID in the box and we are ready for taxi.
Sounds making a Jubilee line to Trafford Stanmore. Only at phase 2 at the moment. Set in 99 when Jubilee has been constructed past Waterloo. I'll check it out. I'm not even sure what phase 1 was out of that one. It's not an ad I've been following, but it's worth a look. It's worth a look. Oops.
Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra Stansted ground. Pass your message. Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, we are on the general aviation ramp. Information Kilo requesting startup and taxi VFR circuits. Golf Kilo Echo Lima Sierra, startup is approved. Report ready for taxi.
A little bit fast on the turn there, slowed the plane down thanks to heavy braking. Blocked.
Golf Alpha Victor Uniform Kilo Stansted ground. Golf Uniform Kilo, go ahead. Golf Uniform Kilo, when ready taxi holding point uniform via Golf. Roger, holding point uniform via Golf and uniform Golf Uniform Kilo, thanks. Ryanair 24 Yankee Romeo, radio check. Ryanair 2 uniform Yankee, Ryanair 2 Yankee Romeo, readability 5. And Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, contact Stansted Tower now, 123.8, goodbye.
1238 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Thank you very much and have a great evening.
And yourself, thank you for your patience.
Right, 1238. We'll turn on TCAS now as well, so we got on to Squawk Charlie. Going a little fast. Actually, not even a little fast, it just sounds like going fast. Right, Kilo 1. That is the turn off just to my right there. Okay, a little bit of thrust and just get the aircraft right up to the stop marker there. Right. Position. Good evening, Ryanair to Romeo Delta is holding short of Kilo 1, runway 04 at ready for takeoff.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, hold position, just coordinating with London for your departure, stand by.
Ah yes, the runway change. Hold position, Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta.
Yeah, exactly, the runway change.
Right. That comes on, these come on, that comes off. Probably been logo light on actually because it is a nighttime flight. We didn't show the world that we are Ryanair and we're proud. QNH is 095 today. Sorry, 0995. And my favourite tube station. I don't have one. There you go. I don't care for tube stations too much. I like the underground, but there's nothing I would put down on paper like my #1 favourite all-time station. I like them all equally, basically. Right. So, our position. I'm not sure that N1's working. Sometimes I get it to work, sometimes I don't. Brakes set to reject to takeoff. Got a few seconds just to double check the setup and everything, which all looks good. That's set to 3.5. Strobes, sorry, pack sets. Bleed sets, that's all fine. Weather is clear. Settings continuous, just in case. This is Baker Street. Big fan of Sherlock Holmes, yes. Good book. Had quite a good couple of movies and TV shows recently. So it's been a bit disappointing Sherlock Holmes on the wider media, but it's been quite good recently. We'll have on the standby 1326 for London Centre. So once we take off, we'll tune them easier. And that all looks good. We're now literally just waiting for Tao to give us takeoff clearance. Nobody's on approach at least, so no one to, well, there's nothing for us to worry about. It's just more time for me and my little Boeing here. Do we do a flyby view takeoff? Yes, yes we will. We'll set a small virtual cockpit, just so I can keep an eye on the speed and heading. But we'll do take off in flyby view today. I think that'll be quite good. Race, that's not going to click on that weird button there, which crashed the flight last time I was using it. See another aircraft behind us, taxiing to the runway. Aircraft over to the left as well, taxiing to the runway as well. Well, looks like they're going to the other end, runway 22. I don't know if they got given the notes that has been a runway change. We won't do this extra view window just because it sounds like it'd be quite a complicated departure.
Stansted Tower, good evening again. Golf Inform approaching holding point uniform, requesting VFR clearance.
Golf uniform kilo, roger, I'll call you back with your clearance shortly.
Thank you.
Ryanair 2 Romeo
Here we go.
Delta, finally we have coordination. Runway 04, you're clear for takeoff, surface winds 120 degrees, 9 knots.
Clear for takeoff, Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. This better not affect our 90% on time record.
Stansted Tower, good evening. Golf Lima Sierra approaching uniform, requesting vehicle clearance.
Yes, no N1.
Golf Lima Sierra,
Everyone says why I can't get to work on this one.
Alpha Victor Uniform Kilo, confirm ready to copy clearance.
Golf Uniform Kilo, go ahead.
Golf Alpha Victor Uniform Kilo, hold position after departure runway
80 knots.
04, right hand VFR circuit, north above altitude 1,400 feet VFR, QNH 994 hectopascals, squawk 7010.
V1.
V1.
Rotate.
Roger, Golf Alpha Victor Uniform Kilo, runway 22 after departure, it'll be right hand circuit.
Positive climb, gear up.
Runway 04 for departure now.
Golf Uniform Kilo AFM runway 04, we just had a runway change.
Right, okay, Roger. We'll start it again. Runway 04 after departure, right hand circuit, not above 1,400. 994 hectopascals and squawk 7010 Golf Uniform Kilo.
1000.
Kilo correct, break.
The
Ryanair
nav
2,
autopilot
Romeo Delta
on.
under control now, frequency 132.6, bye-bye.
132.6 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Thank you very much. Have a great evening.
Good evening.
Right.
Golf Uniform Kilo report ready for
Let's tune to London Centre.
2 Sierra Papa.
November 172 Sierra Papa London, hello, squawk identical, report your passing altitude.
Please repeat for 2 Sierra Papa.
Press the tiger button. One does not use them on takeoff. Okay, you learned something the other day. Thanks for that, Skymatics. How you doing though? Welcome back.
Passing 3,400 feet.
Welcome, Plain Knowledge. Welcome to the chats. How you doing? I need to contact London, and I'll look into the chats.
London Control, Alitalia 214, ready for push and stop.
Oh, right, they're doing London ground as well. It's going to be a very busy evening.
Push and starts approved, the Heathrow QNH 993 hectopascal. Push start approved, 993, Alitalia 214.
Good evening, London Centre. This is Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Now approaching 4,000 feet, just departing Stansted.
3 stations at once, EZ98 Quebec Delta, descent to altitude 4,000 feet, turn right heading 260 degrees.
Right 260 and descent 4,000. And Quebec Delta. Control
EZ98 Quebec Delta,
Oops.
the QNH 995.
I'm not too bad. I'm not too bad. Quite excited for Friday at XO 19. I do know the Microsoft guys are supposedly having an appearance there as well. Should be quite exciting. Good evening, London Centre. Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta with you at 4,000, just departing Stansted.
1 short of 9 right.
I couldn't hear anything because there was another one on the radio.
I couldn't hear him
please
though,
say again for
talking.
Lufthansa 221.
Lufthansa 221 taxi high Kilo and Alpha, hold November Bravo 1109
I
right.
didn't hear him talk there. I do apologise to that guy.
Taxi by Kilo and Alpha hold short on November and Alpha 11. Lufthansa 221.
Lufthansa 661, runway 09 right, clear takeoff, surface wind 110 degrees, 11 knots.
Lufthansa 661 need 2 minutes due to technical issues. 2 minutes.
Right, so here you go. That's not me.
Direct red
Yeah, I will note next time use the takeoff go around, not N1 for takeoff. In the Zyber, I've always been using N1.
4 uniform Alpha.
Never had
hello.
anyone comment on that.
Do you remember us?
Do I remember you? Yes, you're just entering the Gatwick RMA in literally 0.6 of a mile when I can start to make turns. You can turn left considering you're impatient. 070 degrees.
Roger, 070 Ryanair, 94 uniform.
EC98 Quebec Delta, turn left.
I love London Centre. It's always a fun one to fly through.
That's 245, confirm 05 or 23?
05.
They just landed on 23 a few minutes ago.
Where did then?
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta with you passing through 4,000.
Right, at 2 Romeo Delta, London Control, hello, squawk ident and confirm your altitude.
4,600 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, stop your climb, altitude 5,000 feet, report level.
Under control, ready for takeoff. Ryanair 1 Delta.
Ryanair 1 Delta Alpha, runway 08, you are cleared to take off the surface.
Right, we've been told to stop climbing at 5,000. So I'll do just that.
London Control today, 2Jet 29 X-ray with you.
2Jet 29 X-ray, London Control, hello, Squawk, I don't report you passing on.
Yes, P3D, how you doing? So we're at 5,000.
FedEx 2 for Charlie, climb flight level 290.
And we'll confirm with him once he gets the score back.
Flight level 290, FedEx 2 for Charlie.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta is at 5,000.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, just check you've got the QNH at standard 1013, you're indicating 500 feet above your level.
Okay.
Aeroflot 2585, descend flight level 70.
That's to
Descend to 5,000, Aeroflot 2585.
descend there. Didn't realise my QNH was set wrong. Transition was 7,500 initially, but
FedEx 2 for Charlie, you can
we're
climb
down to
flight
5 now again.
Pass your message.
Roger. We just want you to be advised that we go from Frain direct to Zomba because we can't follow the normal departure, sir.
Direct where, sorry?
It's from Fran or Frain into Zomba directly.
FedEx 2 for Charlie, fly radar heading 055.
Heading 055, FedEx 2 for Charlie.
London Control is unit 879 out of 5,000.
Going for a gap now, we'll inform that it's at 5,000 again.
EDDH 879 to London, hello, Squawk, and climb flight level 80.
Rocket then, climb 80879.
Ryanair 94 uniform Alpha, turn left heading 265, descend to altitude 5,000 feet. The Gatwick QNH is 909 and 2 hectopascal.
265 and what altitude for Ryanair 94 uniform Alpha?
5,000.
5,000 Ryanair 94 uniform Alpha.
London, good evening. Tom Jet 221.
We'll be very quick to get on here.
Tomjet 221 London Control, hello, pass your message.
Are you covering Cardiff now?
Negative.
Understood.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta is now at 5,000.
Control Lufthansa 661, ready to go, November Bravo 11 runway 09 right.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, I've got you at 4,800 now, but never mind, climb flight level 190.
Up to 190 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, runway 15, clear takeoff for surface.
Gosh, so
wind
fine.
110,
Fair play though. I mean, at the end of the day, he is correct.
Bravo cleared for takeoff, runway 15, Jersey to Yankee Delta, thanks.
Lufthansa 661, cleared you for takeoff about 10 minutes ago, runway 09 right, clear takeoff, surface wind 110 degrees, 10 knots.
Clear for takeoff runway 09 right, Lufthansa 661 heavy.
Easy 98 Quebec Delta,
You
descent
can also hear that a lot of these guys are now starting to speak really fast. Just get all these messages in.
Alitalia 214, ready for taxi.
Right, continue to climb, and let's get ourselves to Hamburg.
Alitalia 214 by Sierra Hole 011, short of flight right.
Sorry, could you repeat that, Alitalia 214?
Hang on. Alitalia 214, taxi by Sierra Hole 011, short of flight right.
Roger, Sierra by Sierra 11 and short 9 right, Alitalia 214.
Lufthansa 221, behind the departing company traffic via November Bravo 11, line up and wait behind.
Line up and wait behind, Lufthansa 221.
Aeroflot 25.
Right, about to pass through 10,000.
Stop your descent, altitude 5,000 feet.
Holding 5,000.
Let's run it. No worries, Skymatics. I'll see you again soon.
212 hotel, request.
Yes. Next time, Toga, not N1. Toga, Toga, Toga.
30.
I'm off 30879.
FedEx 24 Charlie, climb flight level 350.
Club flight level 35 for FedEx 2 for Charlie.
So we passed about 10 minutes ago now.
Uniform Alpha, turn left heading 250 degrees.
250 Ryanair 94 uniform Alpha.
We should also very shortly be now leaving the UK, at least going to fly over the coast.
50 goodbye. airspace now. There's no
There we
further
go. A
ATC.
little bit of
121.22.5.
turbulence as well to deal with.
What you do this morning? Bye-bye.
Nothing the aircraft can't handle.
6977 with me.
Confirm, Chile 697 direct to Destin.
Shannon 6977 at AC1 Alpha, arrival for Stansted, landing runway 04, descent flight level 120.
Landing runway 04 and Destin 1 Alpha.
Gosh, it really is a bit of a turbulent departure, isn't it? Then the lights come off.
Right at 2 Romeo Delta, flying flight level 230.
Up to 230 for 2 Romeo Delta.
Easy 8879, climb flight level 230.
I'm 230, 8879.
FedEx 24 Charlie, turn left heading 045.
Left by 10 for FedEx 2 for Charlie.
Shuttle 12 Hotel, taxi just up to Alpha Bravo 13 short of 9 left.
Big taxi, Alpha Bravo 13, 4 short, runway 9 left.
Lufthansa 221, runway 09 at right.
Yes, we have got the classic standbys. We're flying Echo India Delta Yankee Alpha, one of Ryanair's older aircrafts. So it makes sense to go for it. And this aircraft's one of Ryanair's first ones to not have eyebrow windows standard, so showing its age to Delta Yankee Alpha, 15 years now, coming up to 16.
Turn heading 2555 down, 4000, 042585.
Trans 2907, requesting further
I can
descent.
see flashing lights in the horizon there. There's traffic in front of me. Admittedly, something I've got to see too much of in X-Plane 11 because the view distance just didn't quite work out with Squawk Box. Next time, I use a Squawk Pilot and actually see if that affects it in any way and give more of a view. Yes, I remember that you were a bit concerned. Basically, they changed its position in the menu. So if you go to setup and setup options displays, and it is, where is it?
Easy 220, London Control, hello, continue.
Not display, sorry, it's equipment.
Right at 174 Delta, recycle.
And there you go. It's now under standby instruments. So you got it's page 11. You got analog,
Right at 174 Delta, recycle transponder.
ISFD with analog RMI, and then ISFI only. Sorry, ISFD. But it is all there. It is all there.
Sorry, lost connection there. Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, level 6.
Jersey 2 Yankee Delta, London, hello, Squawk ident.
London Control, very good evening. Ryanair 86 Bravo Tango, flight level 290.
Ryanair 86 Bravo Tango, London Control, hello, continue. Ryanair 940 uniform Alpha, you've passed through the localizer, turn right now, heading 100 degrees to intercept from the north.
Right, 100, Ryanair 94 uniform.
All trans 2907, turn right heading 275, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, turn left heading. Can you read the heading again for me? Not trans 275.
275.
I didn't hear that, not trans 2907.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, contact Amsterdam radar now, the frequency 125.750 climb.
12575 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Thank you very much and have a good evening. Right, 127. Sorry, 12575. Speak to Amsterdam, shall we?
Thank you. CSA 523, say indicated airspeed. Speed 288 indicated, CSA 523.
Good evening, Amsterdam radar. This is Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta with you at 220, sorry.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, hello, proceed direct to Echo Lima and climb to flight level 2, correction, climb flight level 350.
Directs to Eel and up to 250 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Whoops. Gosh. That guy is not the fastest caller in the world.
4257, turn left heading 270, speed 180 knots.
Left at 270, 180 knots, not shuttle 14,000.
CSA 523, speed 270.
If turbines start slowing down a bit, we'll be able to turn off the seatbelt sign and then proceed to the next bit of the flight.
Northwest 2900, the left to be done with Bremen. I'll transfer you now to him. Contact 123.925, bye.
It's almost a struggle to climb, admittedly, because the winds here aren't certainly in my favour. See the wing flex in action though. I'm hoping that's just the engines throttling down, not an engine failure or anything like that. No, that's fine.
CSA 523, descend to flight level 80.
We've also got the O-wings as well. Although my favourite, and the thing that I've always missed in FSX, sorry. Finally, we can watch the AI aircraft in our area.
Shuttle 4257, descend to 2000 feet.
What? Anyone watching the stream right now? What add-ons do you recommend for like AI in P3D V4? Preferably freeware, but if it has to be firmware, then I can sort something out. But what do the main guys go for in terms of AI aircraft in P3D V4? Because I don't think a lot of AI is compatible. A lot of their models are old 32 bits. Older models.
Initially, final speed meter standing by for hire. And where did we pick up our flight plan, sir? Sorry, say again. We are still on our advised heading of 070. We can pick up our flight plan at Marvis if you want to. Oh, there's nothing on label. FedEx 24 Charlie. Stand by. Stand by, good job. Shuttle 4257, turn left heading 260.
Oh yeah, so I should make sure that my airport for arrival was Hamburg. Because the last time I've been to Germany, that was with Ryanair from London to Berlin. I accidentally typed down Munich as our arrival airport. So instead of Echo Delta Delta Bravo, I typed in Echo Delta Delta Mike. And when coming in for final, it is to me descending a little bit too early. At least as far as he was aware it was too early, but we did get it sorted out in the end.
275. 270.
Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta, turn correction, fly heading 060.
060 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta.
FedEx 24 Charlie, climb flight level
That's an
3,
interesting one.
fly heading 065.
060.
Level 350 and heading 065, FedEx 24 Charlie, cabin. Kingdom 56 Lima, Vectors ILS 18 right, information echo.
Expecting Vector Silence 18 right, 56 Lima.
CSA 523, speed 250 knots, Vectors ILS 18 right, information echo.
Sorry, locked. Please say again.
CSA 523, Vectors ILS 18 right, information echo, speed 250.
Speed 250, vectors 18 right, information echo, CC 523.
London Stansted, Runner 3 Papa Tango, direct red hold, flight level 210.
Ryanair 3 Papa Tango, hello, Redva 2 Echo arrival, expect runway 21 at Eindhoven, stand by for descent.
Expect Redva 2 Echo, runway 21 and stand by for descent, Runner 3 Papa Tango.
Shuttle 4257, 6 miles to go, number 1, contact tower 119, decimal 225, bye.
Tower 19225, non shuttle 4257, next banner.
Amsterdam radar.
523, turn left heading 245.
Left heading 245, CC 523. Evening Amsterdam radar, EDDH 79230, tracking direct to Redva.
EDDH 790, hello, Redva 1, correction, after Redva, proceed to Sugel for wide right.
After Redva
So it's still been given this heading of 060, which to be fair is close to our original waypoint for heading to Eel. I'm sure we're given the corrected waypoints a little bit on the intercept. Everything seems okay so far since departure. We check our passengers. Seatbelt sign is still active due to the turbulence, but everyone is relatively content, happy. No one's upset, no one's disappointed. Yeah, it's been good so far.
Flight level 70, CSA 523.
And again, air traffic is here we go. 7-8 for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Mach 0.78 for 2 Romeo Delta. Direct Eel for Romeo 2 Romeo Delta. Right, so given our Eel waypoints again. Mach decimal 79 or higher for Ryanair 2 Romeo Delta. Right, let's increase our airspeed, shall we? 0.79 / 350. Invalid entry. 0.79.
Oh, that's bad. Mach decimal 78 or less for FedEx 2 for Charlie. I actually plan to win the race.
Aww.
Yeah, I know, but then I will give the conflict to Bremen and he probably doesn't like that.
Okay, I'll do this one manually, so increase our speeds, keep the heading, keep the air nav's still active, it's just altitude and speeds that we're changing here.
November 957 X-ray, Roger, proceed direct to Ravlo.
Proceeding direct, Ravlo, Falcon 957 X-ray.
FedEx 684, descend to 3,000 feet, QNH, 999 hectopascal.
Descent, flight level 30.
Do I like the new codec for VATSIM? Yes, I love it. Flying with the new VATSIM voice codec, ATC and other aircraft chat is clear. I mean, before I had my volume set up, so VATSIM was quite loud, FlightSim was quite quiet. I've now got a little more close in the middle. And it just sounds a lot more realistic to what you hear in real life. Not maybe 100% perfect, because you can never get perfect, but it is very close, very close.
Confirm 180 knots.
I mean, truth be told, the original VATSIM codec, before I started my MPPR lessons, listening to the old codec, I almost had to be kind of fearing ATC chatter, like you'd never be able to understand what they're saying. No, the moment you're in a real world plane listening to real world ATC chatter, it is clear. Again, not perfect, as it's the end of the day, it's VHF radio over hundreds of miles, but it is very good. Especially with a decent headset, blocks out all the sound, so this is a very, very good attempt at it.
FedEx 2 for Charlie, turn left heading 360 for sequencing.
Left 360 for sequencing, FedEx 2 for Charlie.
Cam 56 Lima, turn right heading 090.
Right, 090 Kilo.
Okay, my
November 957 X-ray, confirm your QNH is set to standard.
hang on, what's happened there?
431 and set up 430.
Yes, sir, we're standing
My
QNH right now.
P3D
What are we
has
showing, sir?
frozen here. You
Now
Right,
it's 430
yes.
again.
ahead. Has my sim crashed? Well, that's a pain.